Now, guys, we've had this massive increase in cryptocurrency last few days. Since Bitcoin had that big rally up, most of the cryptocurrencies out there, especially like in the top 100, top 200, have been doing the exact same thing. Now, let's dive deep into this Bitcoin move, and I'll explain a little bit more what's happening with Arweave. So, if you look at it, guys, we're on the daily, and I'm sorry, the 4 hour. If we go to the daily, you can see that Bitcoin made a massive hammer. Now, usually on big reversal points like this, especially around this key area, around like 20,000, 19,000 ish area, if a cryptocurrency that's basically the primary driver for all of the cryptocurrencies make a big move up, typically all the cryptos are going to be doing the exact same thing. Now, the correlation in crypto in Bitcoin versus all cryptos, especially like the top 100, 200, they're almost identical. Like looking at some of the charts, you'll see Bitcoin chart and compare it to other charts, and they're very, very similar. Now, when you see something like this, now Bitcoin can be going up to 20,000 or 21,000, or basically it's a new jumping point. Doesn't mean it's a complete reversal in the overall trend, but maybe just a small pullback in this short-term trend right here. But when you see it and you're like, okay, Bitcoin should be heading up higher. If you look at Arweave, it did pretty much the exact same thing. Now, if you look across the board when it comes to cryptocurrencies out there, typically a lot of them are popping up, or they're going to be doing the exact same thing in the next couple of days. Very interesting about that. So when it comes to Arweave, like the overall trend, let me check that on the monthly. This thing is, obviously not doing good. I mean, most cryptocurrencies on the monthly, weekly are just bleeding red. Now, will they reverse trend and head to a higher high? It's possible, but I really want to cover Arweave because one, it's a cryptocurrency I haven't talked about yet on this channel, and when it comes to this cryptocurrency, right here, there's some use to it, unlike other cryptocurrencies. I mean, I personally might not. I don't see like I'm not gonna buy this crypto, but when I come to like examining the charts, I can see when it comes to this crypto and in its individual space, there's some use for it. So let's dive right into it, guys. Now, obviously, this thing jumped off this low, off that $7, and it popped up. Now, if I was going to buy into this, where would my primary exit be? You got to think about where would everyone else be exiting. It'd probably be like this zone, a little bit higher. So if we're examining this crypto, whoever popped this up, and there's probably a group of individuals, not just one, who jumped into this crypto to do this massive move up. This stuff doesn't happen by accident. So if it did do that, what do you expect for the target profit that they're going for? And is this just a temporary trend? I think the people who are trading this are basically taking this in to see what Bitcoin's doing and basically manipulating that trade for themselves. I mean, if I was going to trade this and I had a big enough pool of money, big enough buyers, I would be definitely heading to this $11 zone. Double top, very classic. People are going to be like, "Oh wow, it's gonna respect it, bounce it off, and we got a new trend." Well, there's a good possibility, but I think the better possibility, what mine do, is that it's gonna hit. It's probably gonna hit that $11 area, make the double top, but instead of going back up, it possibly heads back down, beats this low, and heads down lower to these lows. Now, that's just a way of how I plan out my trade and stuff, but that's like the price prediction. I think it's going to hit the $11 area for a really good trade, but then head down lower. Because if you look at the overall trend of this thing, I mean, it just sells off really hard. And it ramping up like this just shows that, like, this, to me, was basically a capital gains trade and rather than a use trade. Now, if we look at Bitcoin, I mean, I think the majority of people who buy Bitcoin are not using it or using the contracts and stuff like that. I think the majority of people who are buying into Bitcoin just to make more money. Now, I think the same thing for Arweave too. I mean, I think the charts really reflect that. But we'll get into some other details with coming Arweave, okay? It's at $9.72. It is up, 9% on the daily, so that's pretty huge. Now, what is this cryptocurrency, guys? Arweave is a decentralized storage network that seeks to offer a platform for the indefinite storage of the data, describing itself as a collecting a collecting owned hard drive that never forgets. The network primary hosts the permaweb, a permanent decentralized web with what's it called? Number of community-driven drivers and platforms. Cool. So let's look at the comments, guys. Let's see what people are saying. AR, sell now. It will go down. Ooh. Go, go, go. AR will $1,000 soon. Buy now or cry later. AR is used to store all the Solana's transactions. Vitalik said, okay, typo. After Ethereum moves to POS, they will use AR to store transactions. Can you imagine that? Okay. Can I buy this time? Is this the D right now? Please advise me. Okay. You gotta check out this channel. Maybe it'll help them out. I'm bullish on AR. I'm bullish on AR. Why is everyone, like, if you were looking at this crypto a few months ago at those highs, the only thing that I would be looking at is shorting the crypto. It's usually that people are like behind on the trend. They always think they can catch a bottom. And for me, like I look at trades on charts all the time. You truly never catch a bottom. You can catch a trend, yeah, once it builds up some accumulation zone and then catches that, yeah. But catching the bottom is typically very, very rare. Usually it just keeps on going lower. It's how it is. Most cryptos aren't used for what their intended use are. They just use it for capital gains. Let's see. If it does what it does perfectly with success, it easily can reach $2,400. All right, what's the height of this thing? So this thing did a height of like $92 basically. And people believe that this thing can hit $24. They can, but I don't want to be on that train. I think it might be heading down lower. But I might be wrong. We'll see what the chart says. See what the evidence says. Let's see. Hit ATH and over $100. Very bullish on Arweave, and it's a gem of the Web3 with limit supply. Easy 10x. Also, Coinbase and Solana will support Arweave. Buy now, thank me later. Shoot, he can be right. Let's see. All these people are buying in, but where the big money is doing? Big money, obviously, is pushing it down. But hey, this could be a good bottom. We'll see. Because I think when it comes, if it's comparing to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin is like the index for everything, put it like in those terms to make it a little bit easier to understand. I don't think Bitcoin's going to hold this position. I think Bitcoin's going to hit and go down to the 10,000 position, or 10,000 price down here before moving up higher, if it does move up higher. But that's just my opinion. Just tell what you guys' thoughts are in the comments below. But let's get to some of the details about Arweave. If you guys want to trade, get positions into this thing, it's on Binance, Get.io, KuCoin, Huobi Global. Some of the top ones out there, Crypto.com, Exchange. Let's see. Yeah, they're on a lot. So here, I'll have this in the description below, guys. Also, if you want to check out the website, it is arweave.org. If you want to check out their platforms, go here. And if you want to check out the Twitter page, also check that out. They got 70,000 followers, so that's a lot of followers. Some updates. Follow that on, check it out on Twitter. Hit me up also on Twitter. I've been posting some things about it, especially my last 2 videos that I'll be posting. So check those out also, and check my website if you guys want to learn more about trading, forex, cryptocurrencies, programming. I have a lot of material on there. But besides that, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. Like, share, and subscribe.